Oh,
So we're gonna start with Shiny. So you got Jandis, Mukla, Edwin, and Zephyrus as his 4 picks. Which is pick? We do have a Beast in the game, no Murloc sadly, so he's still gonna pick the Jandis. Good pick, always a good hero.
I think I think your stream is muted, by the way.
Oh, am I?
Well, I'm like listening to your stream right now. And I don't hear anything on the
Oh,
stream.
apparently my mic got unplugged. My bad. Were you unable to hear me the whole time?
No. I could hear you. The stream couldn't hear you.
Oh, that's strange.
At least I don't know. I can't hear anything from the stream right now.
I see. Should you guys can hear me, right? I'll ask chat. Chat. Spell here wrong. Yes. I don't know. Okay.
Oh, wait, why can't I hear you then?
I don't know. Maybe it's something wrong with yours. Your setup.
It's not like listening to the stream and it's like breaking for me. Okay. Well, whatever. Let's move on to. Looks like they're in the game. I see Logic just loaded in, which means the rest of the lobby should be in here. I'm going into Shiny's spec.
Yeah, Shiny chose to pick up a Rat Fever here instead of Athlete. It's an interesting pick. You'd rather just go with potential demon stuff instead of just having higher tempo.
That there's beasts in here. Not getting the Alley Cat means we can't do Jandis things. I don't really know what we're gonna be doing now. Whenever I don't get tokens on Jandis, I'm usually in the camp of pressing the bottom right button.
Yeah, it's kind of sucks that he didn't get an Alley Cat. Hopefully he can get something good here.
Yeah.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
Alrighty, so we go into this round one. We see that Pocky on Finley on Tess Greymane picked up the Acolyte of Cthulhu. So pretty solid start. Pretty much the best one drop you could get. We're going up against Rafam. Rafam most likely looking to stay on turn 1 for the hero power, the Rafam curve, as most famously called. This is interesting. Like, obviously, we want the road board, we want the tough tusk. We still don't see a token, so we're upset with that. We're just selling, buying the 2 piggies, playing them down. Not really going to hero power this turn.
That is an interesting play. You could have hero powered that turn, so you could potentially save 2 gold and then roll.
Yeah,
or you can even buy the razor pins for that extra blood gem.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, and also I like taking the rolls on Jandis because you really do want to dig for those streepers, and it's just the difference between getting that token start and not really is the difference between bottom 8 and quite literally first place a lot of the time. Like, it's so pivotal to getting that. So missing those rolls I don't think is correct here. At least going for the play and going for the swap. This shop is pretty weak. We might look to maybe the bomb, but definitely not happy to see this shop from the Jandis. Yeah, I mean, the bomb is pretty much the only consideration here. Maybe bomb and I don't know. We do have the blood gem, so I wonder if there's a world where we even level here, use the blood gem to keep us strong, and then try to set up for a better Tavern 3 shop just because this shop is so weak. He does go for the bomb, probably not looking to be happy about this, but buys the red whelp, hopefully maybe able to get a snipe on a 1 health minion, but most likely just being gold efficient here.
Yeah, there shouldn't be any other really good plays. Bomb is good, man, but the others suck. And he chose to blood gem the roll board just so he can get more blood gems out of this, give him more health, so it's more likely to get that frenzy off.
Yeah, we lose this round against the Overlord Sour Fang. Sour Fang decent shot. I mean, it's still too early to tell. He did get the early start with the Wrathweaver and the Imprisoner, so he's looking pretty strong. Again, nothing in this shot, but there is the interesting play of taking the Sarlacc and starting to flip Death Rattles to try to make his beast stronger. Probably looking to actually flip into something strong. He does get the Sarlacc, able to level, potentially going to probably buy either the Glyph Guardian or the Acolyte. I don't imagine there's much of an argument for this Prophet of the Board, but I could be wrong.
I think Profit Board has a
Pro-
lot of arguments since we already have Quill boards. Buying stuff like Banner Board is a potential be a slightly buff. So
yeah, that's true.
I think Profit is not that bad of a pick here.
Would you pick? What would you pick then out of the three?
I think Profit.
You would really pick Prophet? I think I would take Acolyte here just to have the taunt. But I guess I could see this.
The thing is, we don't really need taunt. We're not protecting anything specifically right now. Like the best thing we're protecting is like Road Board from dying to their lead high attack, but I don't think that's a big problem.
Yeah, that's fair. So the Prophet of the Board, I guess we can also get some value with the hero power. But in my head, I'm thinking if we've got Sarlacc, we've got Death Rattle, that's some direction, and it's pretty strong too. So we're not really getting solid trades. Hopefully we do get the value on the trade here. So we do get our blood gem from the road boar. Our bomb does come crashing on the Jesse. So we do get the tie. Happy about this. MX1 though on the Maev doesn't really have any pairs as far as we can tell unless he's holding cards. We do see the banner boar and road boar pair, the banner boar and the road boar pair in shot. Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, you're good now.
Oh, okay. Potentially buying the banner board and the road board. We are on 8 gold, so it's a little bit awkward. So we swap into the road board. Probably happy about that. Might look to buy the spawn and the. You know what? I actually like buying spawn, buying the bomb, getting the value on our Sarlacc, and then selling one of them to buying the third. So maybe getting another death rattle. So actually, the play that I would have liked to see here was buying the bomb, selling it, and then buying the road board and the spawn. We could have gotten another +1/+2 on the Sarlacc.
Yeah, I guess he did not like it. He'd rather just roll, try to find something better. Maybe a triple. That's the only reason that you really want to roll there. But rolling for free is not a very efficient use of gold, so I would like that extra +1/+2.
Yeah, we'll see if he's punished for it. Actually, if the bird hit the Sarlacc, we actually would have been punished for it here, and that's a very real possibility. So our banner board does our banner board takes a great trade on the Macaw, taking it down. So usually that's pretty much the only thing on its board that it could kill into, leaving the road board alive, dealing 5 to the Ragnaros. Ragnaros still has 3 to kill on the hero power, so he'll have it online on turn 8, which is a little bit later than you'd like, but Ragnaros I just don't think is very strong right now. We're on 9 gold. We could take a pretty traditional level, and well, that's really it. We can level, we can roll, and we can pray. And that's our game plan here, I think.
Yeah, ooh, we see another banner board, so we could...
We do see another banner board. I'm a big fan of swapping the... Who do you swap?
Right now, I think probably Sorless, but he might just sell it off and buy it so we can get that extra +1/+1 guaranteed.
Yeah.
Swapping doesn't help that much. It's just to save 2 gold at best. Because we don't have that great of buy, so he does choose to sell. No hero power, I guess. Gonna use that bludgeons for more stats. Gonna buff tough test because it makes sense. Make your divine shield bigger.
Yeah. I wonder what we're gonna be doing. So pretty comfortably in Quill Boars, hopefully looking to pick up a dynamic duo soon. Dynamic duo being pretty strong with the double banner board combo, getting quite a bit of stats on it. The nerf to it definitely makes so it's not as much of a pickup for most comps, but with this setup that we have right now, I think we're super set up to get a dynamic duo. Hopefully this hits right. We do get the value, we do get the bludgeon. The Geomancer comes down, doesn't actually get a kill, so we're able to take a quick, easy trade on the Bristleback Root, dealing 7 damage to Pocky on Tess. Tess, although, was also on pretty significant Quillboar strategies, so probably happy to pick up the double banner boar.
Yes, it's gonna be Poggy's gonna be happy with that hero power king, getting a bunch of Quillboars. What else did he have? I guess you can technically even take a triple on the road board, but I'm not sure if he would be willing to do that. There's a lot of gold. Does see a
There's a
dynamic
duo.
duel. That's a great pickup there.
So what are we out of here? The spawn is obviously still technically our strong spin. We do see the bristleback brute. It's super awkward to fit into our comp right now. I'm
It's
looking to
too late, I say. It's only getting +2/+2
yeah.
with our banner board, so we have a lot of mins that we want to buff anyways. So I think it's definitely too late. I agree with the choice of not taking it.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely late for the brute. It's also like we're definitely starved for board space right now. The only really flex spot I see is potentially one of the road boars, the profit or the spawn. I think the spawn is probably the first to go, but this is why I didn't want to swap. I would have liked to just sell and buy. And
I think he's
so we do
gonna.
pick
Oh, he's gonna go for the
Necrolite.
Necrolite here.
It's a little wonky because we don't have anything that's super buffed, but we do have quite a bit of blood gems on the first road boar and the tough tusk. So if we do find a Hydra, we could make a pretty beefy Hydra pretty quickly with this Necrolite. So I don't hate the pickup. Unfortunately, the Wrathweaver has 11 health, so he's not able to take a kill on the dynamic duo, letting the Wrathweaver live as a 9-1. The Mithrax is also unable to connect very easily, gets value traded by the road board. Our road board gets a value trade on the 6-1 Acolyte. The imps from the Ring Matron are pretty irrelevant here. We do get a kill on the Jesse, but that does leave the Hyena up, taking 8, bringing us to 20. So definitely taking a little bit more damage than we probably would have liked this turn, but it's not super unsurprising considering Maiev does have the arm, does have the Mithrax. We don't see too many things in this shop that we're terribly interested in. Maybe the Selfless, but it's definitely too early in my opinion. We're going against the Rafam. The Rafam is on Tavern Tier 5, just leveled to 6. Definitely going to be a little scary. If he's leveling to 6 on 9 as Rafam, he's probably thinking that he's got enough tempo. We're definitely strongish for turn 9, but definitely not as strong as Janus could be at this point in the game.
So he's thinking about taking this Sun Bacon and he chooses to buy it. He needs a good target for this Necrolite. He does want to get rid of these road boars soon.
Yeah.
He wants stuff that have like actually better stats or like another maybe possibly another tough test so he can have another divine shield on his comp.
Ooh, would you ever consider moving blood gems onto the Bronze Warden, or are we really looking for a Cleave? So he doesn't take it.
We do see another tough test, so he could consider going for it. We
It's
also
just
a bonker too. I'm not sure if he's going to go for a bonker. Oh, he is. He does choose to go for a bonker.
there is the triple road board. We freeze for that. I think we're gonna buff up our bonk bonk, and then let's see what he does here.
You're doing great out
I don't know. Yeah, I guess this is smart, right? We get our dynamic duo pretty buffed up. He is pretty large, but we are hard countered by Divine Shield, Poison, Amalgadon. We can very clearly see why our Rafam did level up. Divine Shield and Amalgadon with a Foe Reaper in play. That's pretty brutal. The Fiendish Servant does get a value trade, so it doesn't actually die, but our road board does kill it, giving it value, putting so much damage onto the Foe Reaper. It probably wouldn't have mattered too much there. I didn't get a chance to see the health, but most likely we're just going to be taking 12 damage. 13 damage here, so leaving us to 7, pretty much putting us in one-hit knockout territory.
Yeah.
But we do have the triple waiting for us, so what do we take here? Do we take a 5? Do we take a 6?
I don't know if we can take a 6. Reversing Millhouse, who's been winning. If we take a 6, if we miss on a Charga, we're gonna be pretty weak.
What do you feel about Foe Reaper to use our Necrolite?
We get Full Reaper. The thing is, we do have to sell off like either our banner or banner or bonker to be able to play the Necrolite and the Full Reaper on board.
what you were looking
See if he goes for a tier 6 or does he go for tier 5? He's going for 5. Oh, and gets ooh.
Bristleback Knight.
Bristleback or Boar? Boar is actually pretty good too, because we do have blood gems. Give us an additional +1/+1. Supposed to go for Bristleback. Probably going for that Necrolite. Maybe he can. What he can do is flip one of his minions, then ship his blood gems onto it. But I guess he doesn't want to do that. Most of the tier ups anyways because he's running out of time. Makes sense.
The banner boards could there we go. That's good positioning on the banner boards. He probably wanted the 2024 earlier.
Yeah, he doesn't want your biggest man to be so late into the back order. Is this enough?
This looks like it's close. Our banner board does die.
I don't know. It's getting. We do guaranteed get that extra divine shield.
Divine
so
shield,
this
yeah.
might
So we
be
do
just
kill this. He
enough.
gets the reset. That was, oh,
No,
oh,
unfortunate.
so close.
But is he?
But we are alive with one.
Yeah, he is at tier 5, so we still have one more chance.
We see the Zond. We potentially could pick it up. Millhouse did have the Charlie, so we have two. The Selfless probably isn't doing as much, especially with how many weak minions we have. We definitely want to pick up this Murazan. We could probably swap it even to try to get the Charlie. Charlie making us super strong with the amount of quill bars we have and the duo in play. I think we're probably going to look to sell this. There it is. Can we? We have to sell. This is so. We have to sell the Selfless every time. What? We don't. Okay. We get the Bristleback Knight. We should probably buy the other Murazan and roll, maybe? Okay. There's the Charlie.
Buy the other Murazin, see if we can get another one.
Buy the other Murazan. There's the Sarlos that is not a Murazan. We do take the roll. There is the Agamag, and that is so good with our comp right now. We definitely want to get to that. I think we triple sell to it.
Yeah, we definitely should triple sell. We get, plus 12 on our minions.
Now we just need a position. We just need a position. Thank you. This is
the banner board could be moved a little differently, but I believe that it's good, but not perfect positioning.
I don't think it's enough. The Divine Shield with the arm, it's just so powerful. Unfortunately, this, well, maybe. Do we hit the Acolyte? We don't hit the Acolytes. We're a little sad about that. We do take a value here. That was probably the best hit we could get. We definitely take it. I think we're fine. I think we kill him.
Yeah, this is too much damage. He's unable to kill off the Bristleback Knight.
Yeah. Nice. So, Shiny really getting the nuts with the Murazan, being able to pick up Agamag and the Great Boar in addition to Charlie, the Blood Gem Connoisseur.
We have MX1 and Logic Danger both out now.
So let's see what we're getting here. The Light Fang, obviously not. There's really nothing on this board I think we're looking at. So are we thinking about leveling? We see the triple on the Bristleback Knight. That's so good. We buy the triple. What do we get? What do we want?
We should also consider if our opponent has Divine Shield. It looks like it does not. We get the Flat Tusk. Definitely gotta pick that up. Gonna grow.
See the Hydra, but I think we could even buy the Hydra and hold.
Hydra. I'm just looking at Sunbacon. Hydra is not that useful right now. We don't have that much generation. Flat Tusk.
Do we really like the Sunbacons though? I feel like the Hydra just gives us another win condition because right now we're kind of like I guess a 2.5 unit Andy.
Sunbacon. Ooh, I'm not sure about the rolling there, but that's interesting. I think we just buy back the banner board here. Oh, he's gonna choose to buy Bronze Ward instead.
And I don't really think we need to worry about the Ghoul, to be honest. We know we're against Pocky. We know he's on Test. We know he's on Quillboars. I don't think there's much to worry about with the Ghoul. So I think it's fine to skip it here. I would potentially position the Charlie one to the right because we don't want a 10-10 getting cleaved. We are punished a little bit for our positioning. Let's see if it would have mattered. So
he does have 2 full Reapers, so it's not going to matter. Oh, and we just get too many good trades, and then
come crashing down with the Charlie Agamag and dynamic duo. We've seen this comp before. It dominated before the nerfs, and it's dominating in Shiny's 1 health Jandis hands right now. Let's see. We don't really have too much here. We take the roll. Flat Tusk getting us value due to its obscenely strong effect.
We do
Nothing,
see an
nothing.
Argus that we could potentially take if we want to protect our dynamic duo from dying potentially. So what's nice about Janus is that we're never board locked. We can always hero power a minion and then just rebuy it just so we can play any Battlecry or anything we want.
Right. Right, being able to just swap, lock, and shop any of the minions on our board to be able to make space to play these battle cries is so powerful. Doesn't really matter what we swap here, to be honest. We're just swapping. Sell the jug, play the arm, buy the boar, and roll looks to be the play.
I
We
like
aren't
buying the Razor Fin first
no, the
because
razor fin and then selling. Yeah,
yeah, if we bought it first, then we could have we don't have to like RNG. There's a 1 in 5 chance of taking it, so I think a little misordering there. We do
yeah,
have
good point.
6 blood gems. Just gonna buff up his divine shields. Makes sense. Bristle back, give him more health. More likely to get that reset. The frenzy.
So we have the Agamag, and as a bumper, we know the Reform had a Divine Shield Amalgadon, has 2 Divine Shield Amalgadons, Golden Charlie with Thorn Curse. I was blanking on the name. Golden Charlie with Thorn Curse, double cleave in the form of Foe Reaper and Cave Hydra. We do have a 4351. Absolutely possible to just decimating this board, and man, is it on a rampage right now. There's just too many stats to get through, man. It's about to do 12 damage to him. He's going down to 13. He could potentially live one more of these, but Shiny is just so strong with this golden bristleback knight. Absolutely decimating Rafam's board. We get the ghost. Potentially looking to level here. We know we're strong. We have solid scaling. I think the play here, potentially level swap by the what's it called? The Strong Shell Scavenger and then moving on.
I don't know about swapping the strong shell, but as it'll make it awkward. Right now, we want to keep every single minion in our comp, but we do want to buy the strong shell. We can just keep rolling. Ooh, a faceless here.
I like.
There is a
don't have
line where you can
to-
copy our Charga with and get rid of our Flatus. Our Flatus is our weakest minion here. It does don't have that insane blood gem synergy. Or is amazing with that Charlie, and then it gets another double up if we get 2 of them. See if he choose that play, or he's just gonna keep it for like a potential triple on dynamic duo or toughness bronze warding, or even boar if he wants to. He chooses to level instead. Just gonna freeze. Interesting line. So. This line means he wants to try to triple one of his tier 6 instead.
Yeah, I like the strong shell too. It does represent 6/6 on the taunts, and you could swap it too for a potential 12/12 if we don't have another good swap target. But due to just the nature of the hero power, I guess we'll see how he plays this out. We do get the value trade. This is against the ghost, so we're definitely not very scared here. We will be able to decimate the board. Poison does get a lot of value, but it is... Wait.
A lot of
Hang on a
stats,
second.
but I don't think it's...
No. It's super close, though. It
Actually,
is so close.
if he versed the ghost last turn, he probably would have lost because he did not have attack.
Yeah, actually, that was wild. That poison was nuts. So we're definitely picking up the Faceless Tavern Goer here. Like, I don't understand why else we would have frozen without it. We're just taking a roll. We do see the Spore, which I don't think is a bad unit to end on. We were pretty strong against the Rafam last turn, so we could potentially think about it, but I don't know if it's super necessary.
The
We could just
Spore
roll
is
back.
very tempting to pick up. I think he's considering it. I like it.
What do
we do...
sell? Maybe the Flat Tusk, maybe the Charlie.
Yeah, right now the thing is, it has taunt. It's actually protecting our other taunts right now. So Flatus feels like one of their worst minions right now.
So he facelesses the Spore, buys the Spore.
Hire one of these recruits.
What do you think about that play?
I think it's correct, probably. We don't have... They're not gonna do much anyways. So I think he's gonna end up selling that boar too. The boar's not doing anything. Oh, instead he's gonna sell Charga. I would like to keep that Charga because it was blocking a potential Divine Shield pop.
Yeah.
Divine Shield hit the Necro, but I guess he does not agree.
Yeah, I think this positioning is pretty solid. Last time we saw him, he only had the single taunt, and it was the... Oh, but he did find the Nadina and the Ghoul. So this is a fantastic hit for us. Oh, that was a terrible hit. This looks like we're dead.
Yeah, with that unstable gold, wars weren't doing anything. If we had that Charga, we could have buffed it to 2 health. So it could have played around with unstable gold a little bit better. But even then, too many shields that we have in our comp is just too strong against us.